Hello and welcome back! So, in Victoria 2, right now, I am carrying out a war to annex this little primitive nation. In real life, I am quite happy right now, because I just did the laundry and I am therefore wearing a freshly dried shirt, which I think we can all agree is one of the greatest feelings in the world. So, gameplay-wise, yeah, I'm still going a little bit broke. It kind of sucks. But hopefully, annexing these assholes will help take care of that. In the meantime, I need to temporarily cut even more spending, and probably cut defense spending even though long term that sucks. It means I'll have fewer soldiers, and I'll have, fewer officers, which means fewer generals. And yes, I know I lowered my maintenance in the middle of a war, but come on. I'm fighting Johor. I don't think it's going to matter all that much. What is going to matter is if I go bankrupt super early and lose all my prestige, cease to be a secondary power, and therefore cannot colonize. So let's go ahead and create a protectorate here. There we go. Got some colonies up here. Should help a little bit with the income. Oh, UK is doing a little concession against Burma. That's fine by me. Bought most of the stuff for this Hussar. I kind of wish I hadn't queued it up, but I'll eventually need it, so it'll be okay. There we go. I could go ahead and attack. The thing is, I would honestly prefer to, got myself an admiral. Let's not auto-create and definitely not auto-assign. So I would prefer not to kill their pops, but I think I'm gonna just have to actually destroy their army in the field. I think I should be able to do that relatively easily. I'll just leave a token force back to keep the occupation going. Well, the rest of these guys, let's just go and crush the army. Because the sooner I do that, the sooner I can start this occupation, and therefore get some of that precious gold. There we go. That's all in order. I'm actually starting to make a little bit of money. That's good to know. And I'll put it all back into education. Now I can lower my maintenance, because there's no one left to actually fight in the field. And hey, I'm back in the green. So, that's pretty good. And soon I'll have them nice and annexed, and then I can make money even when I'm in the middle of these military ventures. Let's go ahead and come down here and help out. I'd love to repay some of these loans. Okay. That's cool. Hope medicine finishes soon. Okay, August. Yep, UK is declaring that war on Burma as expected. I mean, why, justify that concession otherwise? So, these ships are pretty hurt. There we go! Annex. Look at that, beautiful Portuguese green. How's this naval base going? Pretty well. Alright, now, where were we before being so rudely interrupted? Ah, yes. Victoria 2. Look at all this gold money coming in now. I can even repay some of my loans. Hell yeah! UK, you want access? Sure. Have access. If that's what makes you happy. Ottomans declaring war on Egypt. I can't help but root for Egypt a little bit here, because, I was just playing as them. Suck up to the UK a little bit. So, let's start thinking what we might want to do for our next war. Sokoto is always a good choice. Sure, Dynam, you have access too. I don't really care. It's not my problem. I'd really like these guys to get a chance to repair. That's not going to happen until this naval base is done. Which naval bases are something I'm really going to need to get some work going on, because they are going to be important for, colonization, of course. Let's see, UK. Any chance you like me now? No, but we could get there. So let's keep working at that. I've got a moment before I actually need to do the damn next justification. And I've got a lot I need to do that's gonna also cost me some of my money. Let's repay more loans. There we are! Debt-free. Now, time to start spending that money again. And constructions, even though that might put me into temporary debt, or maybe not. Good to stuff. But what I definitely would like to do here, France declares war on Algeria. I've got medicine. UK takes a good bit of Burma there. Not surprising at all. So now that I've got medicine, I need to think about what I want to grab next. I think I want to grab something that I can research really quickly. So that's to take 3,500 research points. And I get, 8.10 per day. Let's do some quick math here, because I want to make sure that I can get a relatively good start on the tech over here, idealism, which will activate in 1840. So, what I want to do is I want to see how quickly could I get experimental railroad. Will I be able to save up at least a little bit for idealism? Let's find out. It would take me 438 days. So that's certainly over a year. That's like a year, 2 months, and change. So I wouldn't really be able to save up all that much. But the thing is, if I start saving now, I waste several months of research. So I think I'm just going to go ahead, grab experimental railroad, and just be glad I'm not behind on being able to grab that tech. It's the best I can do for now. Let's see, is that naval base coming along? Yeah, 170 days. Good stuff. Let's suck up a little bit more with UK. Because I want to be bestest friends. Now, what else do I want to do right now? Well, good question. I've got lots of options. I think focusing on my economy for a bit. They took Telekmen off Algeria. Not too surprising. And Ottomans took Ankara and Adana. Again, hardly surprising. Okay, let's bump you back up to 50. So we can have plenty of soldiers. Coronation of Queen Victoria! So, in gameplay effects, this means that Hanover is no longer in UK's sphere. That's fine. Wonder if you'll be friends now. Not quite. Oh, even much less so than you were before. Well, I'll just increase relations with you generally. But I might want to look at some of the other great powers. Yeah, they just don't like me for some reason. Well, I'll let my infamy die down. I'll build up my military power a bit. Hey, plenty of prestige for me. Good stuff. Move me on up in the world. These hussars are building. That will maybe help me a little bit. Anyway, I just really want to get prophylaxis against malaria as soon as possible. That's a big part of why I rushed to grab medicine. I wonder if it would be worth annexing Bali. Netherlands usually does that, and they don't have a huge pop or anything. Maybe I should focus elsewhere. You know, kick Egypt's ass a little bit while they're down. That could be fun. Okay, my hussars are ready. Hi, hussars. Yeah, you can merge up. That's fine. Do any of these states up here, you have a... Okay, you all have naval bases. Good. So now I want to start thinking about some of my less core provinces. Oh, you have a naval base. Good. And that's part of the same state. Because naval bases allow me, well, go figure, to have a big navy. And a big navy allows me to colonize, which is definitely going to be a key part of my strategy here. Okay, it's just money here. That's the problem, so I just gotta wait a little bit. Thankfully, I've got all that gold. I've got vaccination. That's a decent tech. But it's not the one that I want. What I want is prophylaxis against malaria. Especially now that I've got a naval base here. That will give me range to these nearby potential colonies, like the Sunda Islands. I think I'm going to hold an election. Elections, one thing that those can help do is get your people to... So, I'm not sure who I actually want them to vote for, necessarily, but what I do know is I can get their militancy up a little bit to help push reforms later. So, I'm gonna probably mostly do that. So everyone wants either limited citizenship or full citizenship. Very few people want residency. So, if I want to get militancy up, how about I argue in favor of residency, huh? There's some reforms I could really use. Namely, let's take a look at our politics for a moment. I would love to outlaw slavery. I would really like to get these unions going, because by... Okay, let's see, what would piss people off the most? Probably arguing in favor of atheism. Okay, got railroads, and now I'm just gonna wait. Save up some points. Yeah, let's argue for residency. This election is just about slightly increasing militancy so that I can, probably doesn't matter that much, but... Honestly, especially because it's probably just going to die down fast enough. That's okay. I would really like to get UK annexed one of their Indian puppets, as they do. And now it's January, let's grab idealism. That will help out with a lot of things. Get me some research faster. Atheism, piss the people off. But see, it's just declining fast enough. This is kind of irrelevant. Whatever. Come on, prophylaxis against malaria. Prophylaxis against malaria is what I want and need. So, please to invent it, people. Inorganic chemistry would help with that, but I can't do that yet. Just let me get it before Netherlands so I can grab this damn colony. Is UK kind of interested in you yet? No. So you might be an interesting target. I don't know. I think my next target's gonna need to be Oman. Or no, not Oman. Well, maybe. But probably Sokoto. Because if I can get land off Sokoto... Hey! That's what I wanted! We're friends now. I wonder if you would help me beat up Sokoto so I don't have to do it. I mean, I can do it, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to have friends who do the heavy lifting for you. So, let's get us another naval base here, so we can build up our navy. I just want to get the ability to colonize a bit. Here comes the end of a month. Am I going to get it? Yeah! Prophylaxis against malaria. That's exactly what I wanted. So let's take a look at this colonial map mode. I can grab the Sunda Islands. Good job. I still can't go over and get any of these. But, you know, it's a start. Put the life rating out here. So I need to get one more of the inventions to get that early colonization. But hey, for now I'm grabbing the Sunda Islands. That's something. And I think with that something, I will end the episode. I've made pretty good progress here. I've annexed Johor. I've got UK as an ally. I've got some colonization going. And next time, I think I'll go after some Africans or some Asians. I don't know. Some sort of people that I can easily annex. Maybe Brunei. We'll see. Thank you for watching and have a good day.